happened to waiting until the week of Christmas to put out all the decorations? Like waiting until Christmas Eve to put up the Christmas tree and stuff. Because Santa Claus is supposed to bring the Christmas tree decorations and gifts. Like, Christmas is supposed to go from Christmas Eve into January, not start at the beginning of November. And then even as a kid, I remember people are like, don't put up your tree before Black Friday. It's like a bad omen or something. And even then, lots of people are like, oh no, Black Friday's too soon. I remember growing up, people would always say, oh no, I'm so sick of holiday music. Don't play holiday music. It's not Christmas time yet. But now people are wanting to play it the day after Halloween. I just find that interesting how culture has changed so much in the last few years. I made a mistake. When talking about Old English and Eastern European Christmas traditions, I made it sound like they were something we practice now or I practiced growing up. That is not the case. We always set up the Christmas tree the weekend after Thanksgiving or like the week after, like always really soon after Thanksgiving. While people did complain about playing Christmas music before Thanksgiving when I was growing up, it was still a thing to put up the Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving. My adoptive grandma was a Polish Catholic immigrant from Poland to the United States. And she would tell me about these traditions that they had when she was a little girl. She was born in 1917. She told me how her family would celebrate Advent first. They would do an Advent wreath and then the Christmas candle in the middle. And then on Christmas Eve, they would set up their Christmas tree and everything and do that together, like as a family. So in the tradition, it was that Santa Claus would bring the tree and the decorations and the gifts. I know this is not current culture, and I also understand why people want to celebrate Christmas a little early this year because there's a lot going on right now and it's stressful. I just wanted to talk about how Christmas culture has changed a lot in the last century, and I know I said past few years. I didn't really mean past few years. It's like century and a half. But yeah, Christmas culture has changed a lot. People buy a lot more. There's more consumerism, more sales, more business. I hope with everything that's going on right now that everyone can have a good holiday and that everyone's okay. Piggybacking off my last post, this is actually where the tradition of 12 Days of Christmas came from. They would do Advent first, and then they'd do Christmas. They'd set up Christmas on Christmas Eve, and then they'd have the 12 days of Christmas until the Epiphany, where they would take all the Christmas decorations down. The Epiphany is basically when the wise men came to visit baby Jesus. This is definitely a very Catholic tradition.